I started working here in 1996, and the owners were Krug, Lincoln, Mercury. And I started in sales because 2 other salespeople got fired doing some no-no stuff. So I took one of their places. Demmers took over in December of 2000. The ink wasn't even dry and Mr. Krug had passed away. So on to the next ownership of Jack Demmer, and I've loved it here ever since.
I started working at Jack Demmer about 7 years ago. I've been doing fixed operations parts department work for probably about 30 years now. This is one of the better dealers I've worked for. My current role is a parts manager here. I took over for a longtime manager that was here for about 10 years previously.
My career path started out in the year 2000. I started here in the Jack Demmer quick lane department, and I moved my way up since then through the service department, being a service advisor and working in the office. After that, I applied to get into sales, and the Demmers were gracious enough to give me an opportunity to sell cars for this beautiful company. And 21 years later, I'm still here. This is my home right out of high school, basically, and they got me, basically I went through college, through school, they've helped me, you know, and I've made a decision to make this place my career place.
I've done some training, and it has helped me out a lot. It's made me see the dealership world compared to outside other shops. So it's had made me change the way I think about cars.
I started working at Jack Demmer about 3 years ago, and I've worked in the parts department for about 1 year. Learned plenty of things about the parts business.
I started working here 4 years ago. In May, I was recruited by Chris. It took a while to convince me because it was something different for me. It was in sales, but it's something I didn't know about. I didn't know anything about cars until I started here. And the only reason I said yes is because I like the family. I like the Demmers. I liked Chris. So it was the right choice. Well, I used to do digital advertising, and I was their rep, and that's how I was recruited.
During my career at Jack Demmer Lincoln, I've had many opportunities to grow and expand, and I went from pre-owned sales to new sales.
I'm the pre-owned manager at Jack Demmer Lincoln in Dearborn, Michigan. I've been in the automotive retail business for the last 30 years around Metro Detroit. About 4 years ago, I had the opportunity to join the Demmer family.
I started working here on Christmas of 2019. I took over from a gentleman who had worked here for 30 plus years. It seemed like a very good family-orientated place to work after I'd worked for a bunch of corporate stores.